Welcome to another episode of ManDem Talk Movies. I'll be your host, Kwame.
Yeah, and I'm your boy Enigma, and you know what we do, man? We break down these movies, or in this case, stand-up specials, man. And we're gonna be breaking down a live stand-up special by a man that broke the internet earlier this year with his interview on Club Shay Shay. It is now officially the most watched YouTube interview of all time with 68 million.
Wow.
Actually crazy of all time, of all the time that YouTube
He brought in the year of 2024, which is officially now known as the year of Front Street.
And the stand-up special we're reviewing is Woke Foke.
This is the truth right here. I don't give a...
Bruv, what did you think of Woke Foke?
I want to start by saying, right, that nobody can ever live up to hype.
Okay.
Because of what he did earlier this year, breaking the internet and all that shit, and all the shit that's gone viral and crazy, his next stand-up was always going to be highly anticipated from that.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that the second it dropped, I straight away heard, yeah, you know that. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, you know that. Like,
mid. I heard a lot of mid. Yeah.
I was just like, raw, like, this generation different from, like, I don't know, like, 15, 20 years ago, like, when it's like everything gets sensationalized now. So now we don't even give something a chance to be good or bad. Now, let's talk about Woke Folk. At first, I'll tell you, the first 5 to 10 minutes, it wasn't hitting. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't. But I felt the same way about The Dreamer. When we covered The Dreamer, I watched The Dreamer, I was like, okay, some jokes in The Dreamer didn't really hit. Even the name joke for me didn't really hit. To me, it's arguably his worst or one of his worst, Dave Chappelle's worst stand-ups.
Yeah.
And watching this cat, because like an idiot, I let everybody's ideas seep into my head. I was thinking, yeah, maybe it's not going to be all that. So when it started, it didn't feel like it was all that. But I'm not going to lie to you. By the time I got into it, like 15 minutes in, 20 minutes in, all the way through to the end, I caught myself laughing out loud a lot of times.
Yeah.
Because I actually said to myself, I'm not even going to help this. Like, if it's not funny, I'm not laughing. I'm just going to watch it like I'm watching a movie, like I watch any movie. But I found myself choking on water, like I'm laughing, I'm drinking, and like, that shit's fucking hilarious. And I know a lot of jokes went over people's heads, but I understood what Katt was doing. When I got towards the end, I was like, okay, he's keeping it in the same vein of what he does, but he's, in a sense, modernizing it. Hence why he used the screen, and he used like recent memes and things that he knew people of this generation could connect with, because he's been going for almost 20 years now. He's been doing this a long time, so he needs to spice it up a little bit. And I actually ended up liking what he did. So for me, by the end of it, I was like, okay, I can see why people didn't like it, because the hype was too much to live up to, but it is actually very funny.
Yeah.
And I definitely think jokes that stick.
I think it was a victim of the Club Shay Shay effect, to be honest with you. Yeah, because like that was such an in-depth yet funny yet revealing interview. I think people were expecting him to transpose that, put it into a stand-up, and then perform that, and that's kind of impossible, because I think there's a reason that interview has become so big. It was lightning in a bottle. It was the right person on the right platform at the right time, the right start of the year. It just kicked everything off. Ever since then, it feels like everyone's exposing or going against each other. Literally, the year of exposure, the year of Front Street, as you said. So I do think it definitely was always gonna be hard following up from Club Shay Shay. But like you, bruv, and I swear to you, I'm not just jacking what you said. We had very similar experiences. Because I also heard it was mid. I also heard it wasn't good. And when it also started, I'll be honest, I was
feeling it.
I was that guy. I was all right, make me laugh.
Sitting sideways on the chair like this, fam.
Make me laugh then, bro. Make me laugh. Like, I was doing that. However, bruv, he made me laugh. I do think it was a slow start. After those 5-10 jokes go, 5-10 minutes go, rolling, bruv. Rolling. Joke after joke. I like how he, at first I was like, is this going to work? When he incorporated the screen. In the end, the screen.
At first I wasn't sure either.
At first I was thinking,
I wasn't sure.
Right, is this really going to work? It worked. It worked. I'm not saying anyone's ever done it before. Not done it before.
No, he's not the first.
He's not the first, but I liked how he done it, because it was driving home those jokes when he was making a joke. Obviously, the blind football player, that was always
hilarious.
It needed the footage in order for that to work. Even a picture of Trick Daddy when he was like, bruv, if you're rich, don't matter what you look like, So Trick Daddy in the back looking like the ugliest motherfucker ever. But it was joke.
Can't
So
do that.
it helped. It did definitely help the jokes land, to be honest with you. And I just like how he incorporated the screen. I think that was very, very clever.
Bro,
man. Very clever.
Man likened Nick Cannon to Abraham. Do you know how funny that shit is? Like, seriously.
That was hilarious.
Oh, man.
He is the greatest nigga alive.
The greatest nigga that ever lived.
Shut the fuck up.
The audience, like, yeah, I have to watch it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like people need to give him more of a chance.
It's going to be topical. He threw in the Alabama joke was hilarious. That was another hilarious one.
That might be after the Nick Cannon joke, because the Nick Cannon joke just killed him. But that might be the best part of the whole stand-up. The Alabama shit with the chair, like all of that shit was hilarious.
All of that shit.
When he was talking about the dude swimming. So he was all
never
him,
seen
bro.
a nigga swim like
did
that.
He not, come on, bro. Did he not encapsulate how we all felt in that moment in the stand-up? He smashed it.
My favorite joke, and I think it was building. The best stand-ups always build to a crescendo. We were discussing this the other day. Always build. And I think it was the whole reparations thing. And everybody was like, oh yeah, we've given Ukraine 100 billion. Off the record, we don't know y'all niggas like that. That absolutely killed me, bro. That I was rolling, bro.
Oh,
serious.
Man.
It was off the record. we don't know you like that, bro. Like they could have spent that money in LA, bro. Like,
literally.
That killed me.
This is what I'm saying. Like, he still figures out new ways to tell the same types of jokes.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's quite political.
Yeah.
So he always stands on political perspectives.
Yeah.
And the way he stands on them, I like his perspectives because he always addresses it from the average person's perspective.
Should we jump to scores?
Yeah. I thought about this strongly yesterday, and I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Definitely.
There definitely was room for improvement. The intro could have been better. A bunch of things could have been a little bit better. Kind of wanted it a bit longer, but I'm happy with a solid 8 out of 10.
An hour. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a solid hour, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I wanted a little bit more.
I'm gonna join you on the 8 out of 10. I think it was dope. I think, again, man has to get so much credit for doing it live as well. If people don't know, virtually every stand-up special you have ever seen is not recorded live and then put straight onto Netflix. Obviously, they have to edit a couple things. But the fact that he was able to do it off live, it wasn't, some stand-ups as well, it's an amalgamation of different shows that you've done, and you put it kind of all into one. It just felt like they captured it.
He was like a consummate professional.
Literally,
knows his shit.
Straight live. I think it's definitely one of his best stand-ups in years. I'm going to be honest. Great rewatchability. I'm definitely going to watch it again, and I highly recommend you guys go check it out if you haven't, bruv. Don't listen to if people dissing it. I think it hasn't been given a fair shake. The man there's a reason he's been touring for 20 years because he is one of the best comedians ever to do it. So
just proved it. Art is art. Art will always be art, and I'm a lover of art, and I think the art of comedy is one of the hardest arts to convey, and especially to live in an era of the time we live in, and to deliver something like that. Katt smashed it.
Yeah, he did.
I'm done.
Cool, man. Well, thank you guys again for watching. We really appreciate it. If you could drop a like and subscribe. If you I've never come across them before, if you could just subscribe again, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you for all the love. And man, I've been your boy Enigma,
and I've been your boy Kwame. We've been the two men that talk movies. We out. Peace.
One more thing. Freaky ass nigga, he is 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he is 69 God. Hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life. Freaky I don't even know why. But freaky ass nigga, you a 69 God. Anyway,
that's hilarious. Peace. Got a sea walk next time, I swear. Rago sea walk.
Great. Sea walk up in that motherfucker.
That's hilarious.
Thanks for watching.
Stab that way. Peace.
Peace.